So the reason why we're making this tutorial is because we want you to have proper form on test day. We often see candidates that feel like they prepared for the test properly and they didn't. So we want you to look at these videos and make sure that you're executing perfect reps so they're countable reps. We're preparing candidates for the 1 minute push-up test. We see some common errors. So we're gonna kind of work our way through that, what the proper technique is and what the common errors are. So when we start the push-up test, we wanna get our hands about shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit wider mid-chest. I want my feet together close, and I want a straight line from my ear to my shoulder to my hip to my knee to my ankle. We'll commonly see people dropping their legs down and performing push-ups this way, where their legs drag on the ground. We're gonna call that a no rep. So to get a proper rep, I want a nice straight line through my body. I'm gonna roll myself down the ground, come back up to a full lockout. Another common mistake we see is not performing the lockout all the way to the top. We come down to the bottom and we call them alligator arms, these short reps. These are also going to be called no reps. We're going to ask the candidate to lock out. If he does not lock out, then those reps do not count. All right, so we're going to drop all the way down, touch the sponge, come to a full lockout. All right, I'm going to actually perform a few reps. So our hands about shoulder width apart, about mid-chest, straight line to the body. She's going to pull herself to that bottom position and come back up to the full lockout. So another thing we see are people pulling a hand up off the ground to rest for a second, all right, or pulling a foot up off the ground, or piking their hips up. All right, we're going to ask them not to do that. We're going to terminate the test when we see that. So proper form again, we pull down on the bottom, we lock out the top. So at any time if we need to rest during the 1 minute push-up test, we're gonna rest in this top position while we're forming that nice straight line to the body. We're not gonna allow the hips to come up in the air. All right, we're not gonna allow the hips to drop where the knees hit the ground. We're not gonna take a hand off the ground. When you do any of those things, the test will be terminated at that point. So when we rest, we're gonna rest in this nice straight line in the up position. Nothing makes us happier than seeing people succeed on test day, and we hope that this tutorial we put together is going to help you guys succeed and get the reps and pass the test.